What stock trader hasn't heard of Tesla, Apple, or SPY? This video is going to give you accurate price targets for where these stocks and indices are headed next. If you like videos that show accurate price targets for your favorite stocks, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Enjoy. We'll start with the S&P 500, move on to Apple, and then finally cover everyone's favorite automotive and clean energy company, Tesla. According to the New York Times, the stock market has had its worst year since 2008. This is objectively true. The stock market has had its worst year since 2008. Crypto has dumped. SPY, the S&P 500. Look at this. Crypto is actually down over 65%. Over 65% crypto is down. And the stock market down 20% from highs this year. 20% decrease in 2022, 25% at lows, guys. Imagine the portfolios that people have and just watching their portfolios sink 25%. That's their savings. They were expecting to get a return on that. They were expecting to make 10% this year, but instead they lost more than double. This is a trying time, but how is it that with all of this bear market volatility, our students are up 300%? The reason is we don't trade like other traders. We don't hold and hope. If you want to hold and hope, then this probably isn't the right channel for you. This channel is for people who are ready to get results in the stock market, who understand that in order to succeed in the stock market, they have to keep an eye on their positions. They can't just buy something and hope that it's going to go up forever and ever. They have to buy at a specified level, watch their position, and then sell at profit. And that is how traders trade. And that is how our group trades. And that is what I teach each and every person in our free Discord community. And if you use the link in description, you can also see our program, our boot camp here, which is basically a boot camp that will take you from a brand new trader to an individual who is actually a profitable trader in the market. And it's absolutely amazing program. We've had fantastic results for every single person who joins this program. They've actually had a chance to make some money in the stock market, for some of them for the first time ever. So make sure you check that out so that you're not losing money in 2023. The SPY ETF is an exchange traded fund, okay? Tracks the S&P 500 index. It was first introduced in 1993 and had just 6.53 million assets when it first began. Now, of course, it's expanded. About 1/4 of the SPY is in the information technology sector, but the SPY is diversified. The goal of the SPY is to track the S&P 500 index, and because of this, it's often used as a baseline for the overall health or weakness of the stock market. And this is also what I use it for and what many traders in my group use it for. However, we're not just interested in using the SPY as a baseline. There are many individuals who trade options on the SPY. Now, of course, you can buy the SPY itself, or you can trade QQQ, which is another index. However, if you trade SPY options, which is a very popular choice, then it's within your best interest to know what direction the SPY is likely headed next. And I'll be honest with you guys, the SPY is not looking that great. However, if you're an options trader, you can profit whether the SPY is going up or down. However, because I focus so much on one side of the market, meaning I only buy calls if I'm going to buy an option, and I only buy the stock itself if I'm going to trade a stock. So that is my style. Perhaps there's somebody else who can provide you with more bearish analysis, and I will tell you when a stock is going to go bearish or when an exchange traded fund is going to go bearish. However, that won't be a time for us to buy. That will be a time for us to wait. Wait until the stock or exchange traded fund bottoms out so that we can take our bullish position and ride the exchange traded fund all the way back to the top. And that's what we're planning to do with the SPY. And that's the plan that I'm going to give you when trading the SPY, because the SPY right now has had a series of days in January, okay, for the past week and a half. The SPY has consolidated from $373.90 to $387. And the SPY has not moved from there, which notes that we are going to have a large movement in one direction on the SPY. That movement is either going to be directional to the downside or to the upside. If you are a long trader like us, we want to wait for the downside to occur before investing for the upside. If you are a short trader, then of course you can immediately take a short position upon seeing the S&P 500 break and hold below the $373.90 level. The S&P 500, the SPY, is such a powerful index, and it's been in a long-term downtrend ever since 2022. Therefore, it's within our best interest to trade this exchange traded fund as if it's still in a downtrend, as it hasn't broken that pattern yet. Meaning that if we are to take a long position here, perhaps by one S&P call in the money, which essentially means we are betting for the stock to go up, and in this case the index to go up. If the SPY comes down to 362.52, that would denote the second buy-in point, okay? And we do want to be buying, especially if we're using options, the SPY as it's coming down, because that will allow us to get the best price possible. And because we are looking at holding the SPY for longer than one day, meaning if we take a position in the SPY, we're likely going to wait anywhere from 1 week to 2 months, then we want to make sure that we are taking a position at the best possible price. So if we are buying a call on the SPY, we are either waiting for the SPY to come above $385 and hold that level, okay, a close above 385, or we're looking for the SPY to come below 373.90 and bottom out at 362.52. Because at the point that the SPY is at 362.52, it's most likely going to start coming back up at least a small amount. Now, the plan that I'm going to give you when trading the SPY is referring to where the SPY is currently and where it's expected to head in January. So the S&P 500, the SPY, is again ranging between these two critical points. Taking an option position here on the long side, we have three key price targets. These are the price targets: $389.73, $396.59, and $399.08. You'll notice that all these price targets are below the $400 level. I want you to think about closing your option position or closing your long position at and before 400, because the S&P 500 SPY is currently still in a technical downtrend, meaning that there are lower and lower highs. The next lower high is expected to be below 400, around the $390 to $397 levels, thus our price targets. Trading SPY using these price targets and considering that the SPY may not come above 400 within the next few weeks will allow you to get an advantage when trading the SPY, as other traders will be hoping and waiting for the SPY to come above 400, not close their positions, and potentially lose large amounts of money. This channel is designed to help you be on the winning side of the trade, and by using these profit targets and by taking the SPY before it moves too dramatically, you too can profit in the stock market. Is right now at an 18th month low in terms of their stock, possibly due to shortages for their newest iPhone 14 Pro Max. We are going to trade or at least consider trading Apple where it stands now. Just like we did with the SPY, we're only going to trade Apple long, and we're going to give a variety of price targets therein. Apple right now at an 18-month low offers us a potential opportunity, especially given that we see Apple, despite the overall weakness of the market, is consolidating, showing that a possible reversal may take place soon. When you see a stock or an indice consolidating, that means that the stock is likely to reverse position and begin trending in the opposite direction. Apple also has earnings on January 26th, offering yet another opportunity for the stock to change direction and begin trending upward. It's tempting to short Apple stock given the long-term downtrend. However, it's highly likely that Apple will hit at least our first profit target within the next month. Our first profit target on Apple, given that it's at $129.23, is $133.94. Our second profit target is $139.51. It may take longer for Apple stock to hit that secondary price target. However, if it does, then it's likely to hit our third profit target, which is at $144.77. These profit targets are based off of historical price data and will allow you to, again, get an edge that most traders don't have when buying or selling Apple stock. Once we see Apple stock begin to trend upward and hold the $125 level, we can certainly get some profitable trades that would make Steve Jobs very happy. If you thought Apple had it bad, you should take a look at Tesla. Tesla stock has fallen 65% in 2022, its biggest annual decline ever. Remember that the overall stock market is only down 20%, meaning that Tesla is relatively weak in comparison to the overall stock market. How can we trade Tesla? And more importantly, how can we profit? Only a few weeks ago, Tesla was valued at about $200. But with the resignation of Elon Musk, the value of Tesla has fallen dramatically. Now, this company has actually tested the $100 level, meaning that it is down 50% from where it was just a few weeks ago. We want to profit from this weakness in Tesla, as the weakness can be attributed to an overreaction. If we can pick up Tesla anywhere from $100 to $110, perhaps with option contracts, calls in the money, then we stand to profit at various levels. The first profit target is at $119.37. Remember, even though the stock price right now is above that level, we're looking to pick up Tesla as it falls back down somewhat. If the stock continues upward, then we can look for our next sell target at $138.39. If we are able to pass $138, our next profit target is right before 150 at 148.86. It's in our best interest not to hold Tesla stock past $150, as the company itself has gone through a fundamental change which has caused the value of the stock to fall dramatically. We don't want to risk holding Tesla stock past $150, as the odds show that Tesla stock may never go above $150, at least within the near future, without a relevant fundamental change happening within the company. Perhaps Elon Musk becoming CEO once more. This video has gone through how to trade the SPY, Apple, and Tesla. This video was put together by me, John Cota, your trading coach, here to help you succeed in the stock market despite all odds. Thank you for coming to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.